So we came off the tour and headed on out. We're going to end up putting in maybe 35 miles today. We went up to the amphitheater. Let's run the intro and take a look at that. See what it is. Don't tell me this is just going to be like a stadium. But that looks like, I would have thought this was going to be like a more of a natural amphitheater, but it does not look like it. It does not appear that way. Real kicker is I have no idea where I'm at, so I'll have to figure that out on the app here, because we didn't design this route to come out this way. We just kind of went ahead and took off. Well, it must be up in there, and it appears like you can't get to it to go take a look at it. I'm guessing it's going to be behind them hills, and everything is going to be locked up. So I can't go in and see if it's something that I would enjoy and want to come back as a paying customer. No, it does not appear that way. So yeah, we can't really see anything. Okay, truth be told, I'm sitting here looking at all this, and this looks like a real crowded place that I probably would not want to be going to anyway. So let's see, while we're in a little bit of shade here, if we can find our way back. So we're out for part 2 of our jaunt today. We're going to put in, it looks like we're going to do about 35 miles today, and we're headed back on. The commute seems to be working okay. I've taken a lot of pictures, and I've even come about 2 or 3 miles off the tour. I believe it still says I'm headed back to the tour, so we'll see what happens with that, if it boots me off of it or what. What else is going on? Well, Richard, I missed it for you there. I just had a Magicycle go by me, and I've spoken with this gentleman before, but he didn't stop. He looked like he was in a good hurry. I was going to get some more about his Magicycle, but I didn't get a chance to. And but I did get a little clip. We'll wait till we go on by Puppy here. How you doing today? And but I got a clip for Bruce. Let's go ahead and cut that in. Hey Bruce, this one's for you. We're gonna add that in there. Uh-oh, battery's kind of going a little dead on me. All right, buddy, get off of the trail. Yeah, get on. Get off the trail before you get yourself run over. Yeah, he wants to watch me now, so come on over here and get me. Get off of the trail. Let's get a stick. Let's go ahead. Battery's going to go dead here in a second. So let's see if we can find a little stick to knock him off the trail with. There we go. Yeah, not a very good stick. He's still watching me. Go on, Black Snake. Go on, Black Snake. Yeah, I know, you can strike a long way. Look at that little tail going. Hopefully we're going to get that for Bruce. because I know how much you like them snakes. See, this one, he doesn't want to be aggressive. Now you're going to go the other way. All right, go on. Go on. Yeah, so how you like that? Yeah, that was not an aggressive one at all, even though they get into that position. That's just defensive, that's not aggressive. And he got off the trail just fine. Of course, then before he finally did, my camera beep dead. And I'll get tired of these GoPro batteries. I'm thinking I might have to hook up a volt to them so that they don't go dead all the time, but I'm not so sure that won't have some overheating problems. But this is a trail right here that I've been wanting to take a look at for a while, because I know they say part of it was closed down. And I come out here about 4 or 5 miles. But this is another greenway that we can make a nice loop through Raleigh on. And so I was real glad I had a chance to check it out. And 2 miles ahead of me. So we come out there about 4 or 5 miles, I guess, off of that to get onto this one. And I've had several coughing fits, so I had to cut out. You know, this thing is probably going to be cutting in and out a lot, because I get them coughing fits, and look out, man, I got to stop. But I'm going to try to get one more ride in somewhere. When I get back to the car, I am going to look up and see if some of the off-road trails are still open for today, because we did have quite a bit of rain yesterday, and so a lot of them are closed around here. When you get some heavy rain, they close out. And this Walnut Trail, Walnut Creek Amphitheater Trail, I think it's Walnut Creek Trail. This one has quite a lot of the boardwalks on it, at least down this, you know, as you're getting close to the Neuse River. Of course, that would make sense, because this is a creek trail and it's headed right towards the river. And so you're going to get more and more lowland going into there. And so but we get quite a bit of this. I'm kind of looking around for some wildlife through here as well. How you doing? So, and I did find a few off-road trails today. There's a power line trail going up there. It might have been pretty wet to get to it. But let's roll on here a little bit. A lot of the trails that I've found, they're pretty wet. I went on some of them, and they wasn't too bad, but they were up on top of a hill. So, but I think anything that's going to be down here low is going to be pretty wet right now. So we'll still be going past Williams Preserve, and I might take a look right up there and see if maybe they're open by the time I get back. They could be. They could be. Maybe we'll get a little off-road. Hey, I don't know if you can catch that off on the right on my camera, but boy, that squirrel took a real leap of faith there. Jumped from that fence over to a tree. It looked like about 8 feet. Of course, everything's dry right now, but you'd kind of want to watch these boardwalks when they get wet, because sometimes they can get a little slick. Sometimes they can get a little bit slick. So let's see, we should be coming down to the Neuse River Trail here in just a little bit. Yeah, see, there's some trails off to my right down here, but they're going to be really, really wet probably standing water on them with all the rain we had yesterday. All right. So we're just about to run back into our part that we navigated on, and there's, I guess, about 12 miles left to go on that to get back to where we started from. And I want to check back in with you when we get to that steep slope. I don't recall a very steep slope here, I guess. They're calling this steep. So, all right, I'm gonna check back in with you when we get back towards the final spot there, and let you know how far we went today. Hey, we'll catch up with you just like that. You had me thinking, you know, like I said, we're right at about 31 miles now. How far do you guys like to go when you're out e-biking? If I'm out by myself, I like to go, I wonder if that's a sharp left. I'll bet not. If I'm out by myself, I like to go 30 to 35 miles. When Michelle and I go out, we go at a little slower rate, and we like to go about 25 miles or so. And it's not that I like one better than the other. You know, I just like getting out here on them, but when I'm by myself, I usually go a little bit quicker along through there. As you can see, I got my Sena helmet on, and it's picking up my navigation. We ran the Komoot today and had no trouble with it. I thought it was going to give us trouble at one point because I couldn't see the blue line, the navigation line. Well, it was buried in the red lines. So I thought, uh-oh, it may be bummed out on me again. Here we go again. But no, everything stayed good, and we did a lot of pictures along the way as well. And so I was very, very encouraged by that. What else? Well, we ended up with that snake for Bruce. We're gonna put that in a box and send it to you there, Bruce. And I just got done speaking with Don. He has an electric. I had a nice conversation with him. I didn't record it, but he rides electric, and he was saying how far he goes and whatnot. But you know, like I said, it got me thinking, how far do you guys like to go? And I'm not talking about just the guys that are recording rides. I'm talking about everybody that's out there. How far do you like to ride your bikes, e-bikes? Like I say, when Michelle and I go out, we take a little slower pace, and we typically shoot for about 25 miles. When I'm out by myself, I shoot for a little bit more than that, but I do go a little bit faster. And so I thought, well, we'll just do a quick wrap up on this route that we did right here. This is going to end up being 32 point something miles. And this is about the right size ride as far as I am concerned. But what's the right size ride as far as you're concerned? Go ahead and put it down in the comments down there. And hey, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll get going. I'm real pleased I've been able to go that far, and I can still talk after getting over that ick whatever I had. Oh, detour the Riverwalk. I wonder what's going to happen up here. So let's see what we got here. We may have to turn our auto replaying on.
Next, keep right.
And see what happens. But I'm not seeing no reason to detour unless this is a detour. Maybe this is a detour because the river's not down there, and this is the Riverwalk. So,
now keep right.
But hey, that's going to do it for this one, Internet. Yeah, we're gonna keep to the right here. Just a short little one. We're gonna get back to the car, load this up, and maybe go ahead and
Follow this way for 950.
head to another place. Head to another place and maybe do a little bit of off-roading. So, hey, till next time, Internet. This Southern E-Biking telling you, stay safe, God bless, and keep the wheels rolling. Once again, we're out.